good. I was worried it wasn't going to be me. Okay, so my name is Jaffee, and last spring I left my cubicle in Washington, D.C. and followed a dream to northeastern Turkey to live with migratory beekeepers for 6 months. While I was living with the community there, we decided to start a social venture, working specifically with women beekeepers to help them market and sell their honey and also provide honey tasting experiences. And in the process, I learned a ton. But in particular, I started studying swarms. And I learned that, in fact, they are a 160 million year proven method of how to start a business. And there were a lot of lessons there for me, and maybe I could share some of those with you tonight. So let's start with the swarm. What's a swarm? The ultimate buzzkill. That's not true. Actually, a swarm happens when a hive decides to split and a big ball of bees with their queen leave to look for a new place to grow. And in the process, they send out all of these little scout bees who come back with information and say, all right, here's the deal, this is what it looks like, here's where we can move. And when they return, they do this waggle dance. And whoever dances the most excitedly, bees don't lie, so the information is real, that's where the best hive location will be. And actually, this process works 95% of the time, with bees in a 3-mile radius picking the best spot. So how can we learn from this? To start, you gotta realize how you fit. With my community and the people we work with, we're a really diverse group. We're on the Armenian border in Kars, surrounded by Azerbaijan and Georgia and Iran. It's diverse, and we all have different strengths, and understanding those strengths is key to our success. In the same way, bees instinctually, genetically know what it takes and what they need to do and where they need to go to make the overall goal happen. Additionally, not even just working as an individual, we as a company are understanding where our gaps are in the society and what we need to fill. What is the need? Where can we step in? The second lesson is harnessing the power of crowds. I think you guys all know about Twitter. And a lot of us are familiar with crowdsourcing, this idea that you can delegate tasks to a lot of different people, make something happen quickly. Or maybe you're doing a survey and you're trying to get information quickly about your market. Well, bees do the same thing when they swarm. They're trying to understand in a very small time period where they can move, and they send out these delegates, basically, who bring back this information. We see that crowds oftentimes do make good decisions, like the lifeline in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So apparently, the audience is right 95% of the time. So we know how to use social media to get people's feedback, but there's actually a great way now that we can use crowdsourcing to fund our ideas. In fact, in the next 5 years, over 500,000 new businesses will be funded through crowdsourcing platforms alone, which is pretty remarkable because just like with swarms, our communities are able to choose through votes and through funds what new startups, what new companies we want to support and fill in those gaps in what's missing in our societies. So the final lesson I learned from swarms is you gotta get your waggle on. You gotta get excited. People feed off of that, and it's so crucial. It's so important to get the buy-in in your idea, to believe in what you're doing. The thing with bees is they come back and they communicate this information through dancing. And I'm not saying you have to go to your next board meeting or your big pitch and whip out the disco moves. But it really does make a difference when you believe in what you're doing with your full conviction and you can dance it. In my community in Turkey, we dance all the time. There's not a lot of night entertainment, so we dance to stay warm. We dance at weddings. And so funneling that energy through my team and through our society has been important. So to summarize, realize your passion, understand your role, understand how you fit into the bigger picture. Share it, get funding for it, and show your love for it. And it's a beautiful circle that goes around, and that's how we continue to grow. So you might remember in the beginning, we were saying that swarms can be a little scary, the ultimate buzzkill, but so can starting a new business, actually. It's really frightening. And with both, if you learn to embrace that fear and understand it in a deeper level, it can be quite a ride. So thank you, Boulder, and good luck.